Really, really proud of my team. They worked really hard Sunday and Monday to continue this process of getting better, and they came out and they showed a gutsy effort tonight. We kept Maryland at bay. Give them credit. They don't make it easy. They have so many talented players on the floor. They stretch you out. They make great plays. But I felt like our team made big plays when we had to, critical plays. But really, I'm most proud of that mindset of not feeling sorry for ourselves, keeping a great attitude. Because you know what? Nobody feels sorry for us. So we just got to keep getting better. That's what I told them after this game. Just keep getting better, and good things are going to happen to us. Success will find us. Yeah, we have a very good record when we hold teams under 70, and when we were in the rebounding battle, we didn't do a great job of that tonight. But 4 dead balls, so at least we can set up our defense. So we're getting there. It's a work in progress, but we're getting there. And we had guys sick. Terrence is sick. Julian played sick. It's tough for the younger guys to play with foul trouble like Mike, and they just battled through. Peyton, Josh just battled through. And that's what it's about. That's a sign of a team that's getting some good chemistry, connectivity as we approach the end of February. You know what? We worked on it Sunday and Monday. I don't want to diminish what in practice. I mean, after Rutgers, and I don't want to diminish what Rutgers did. Give them credit. They played harder than us. And we have to take responsibility for that. And we did. And we worked on it on Sunday, and we worked on it on Monday, and we understood that that can never happen again. We have to have the right approach and have the right mindset. Can't speed up the process. So let's just get better. Let that be our focus. That was our focus the last 3 days. And, we came out on top tonight. Yeah, Nas, huge offensive rebound and putback. He's earned the way into the rotation. He was going to play. I tried to put him in at Rutgers too, so he's earned the right to get out there with these guys and play and see what this can become. So it was great seeing those guys. I think we had 4 freshmen and a sophomore on the floor. I don't know, maybe under the 4-minute mark there. Man, that's exciting stuff. I hope our fans see that. That's exciting stuff. You just beat a top 25 team. I hope they keep coming out and they climb with us here. You got 4 freshmen and a sophomore out there, and they competed at a high level. I also want to mention Davis. I thought Davis gave us great minutes. All he does is come in and work. Doesn't say much, just comes in and works. Yes, coach, no coach. What do I need to do to get on the floor? And he's doing it. So you're going to see him a lot more as well.
You guys won the battle in the paint tonight, and the Maryland coach said something about he was, better than expected and dominated your pace. Let's talk about the play inside.
I thought Lamar and Mike, we wanted to go in there early, and they did a nice job. We put so much pressure on ourselves in our perimeter play that we need to start putting the ball inside. Either Tony, Lamar, Mike, Julian, even Josh Reeves, just to warrant a double team. When you get double teams, now you got guys, somebody's open. So they did a nice job early on of making some go-tos, making some counters. Mike Watkins went 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Julian Moore went 5 for 6 from the free throw line. I mean, I thought our fives did an awesome job tonight of really stepping up. And Julian was sick. At halftime, he went and saw the trainer, saw the doctor. And he gave us everything he had. That's a credit to him.
What was the game plan for managing foul trouble down the stretch?
Offense, defense, and then once you notice they're playing threes, then you want to play a little bit smaller. They went small a few times. I went back with Mike a few times just because I wanted some rim protection. I went with Julian because he's really good in the ball screen defense. So it really depended on their lineups, and then foul trouble really dictated what I was doing. But the guys were really dialed in. They were awesome during timeouts. Like everybody was zoned in, eyes on me, looking at the board, just really listening and trusting, which is great.
Pat, you mentioned Saturday that right at tip you knew you guys were off to an off game. Was there any point tonight where you knew, we're going to have a good night?
I thought after yesterday's practice that we had a real good chance of really competing tonight. And And that's all I want to do right now. I just want to compete for 40 minutes. I want to teach these young guys how to compete for 40 minutes. The older guys got to teach them. And we had a great practice. We had a really good walkthrough, very businesslike, well, with some energy, of course, some juice. And then in the locker room, I could sense something a little bit different. And I thought we'd go out and compete tonight for sure.
Kept your turnovers to 10 for the game?
Very pleased with that. Again, we got to work on our press break. We got a little scary there with a couple traps, a couple turnovers late. But again, it's just wanting the basketball, making simple plays, guys being in proper position. I got to work with them on that, and I will. But to hold, to only have 10 is really good for us. You give yourself a chance because that means you're getting shots. And then I was really pleased with the offensive rebounds. I don't think we had double digits for a long time. And Josh Reeves and Nas coming in, giving some juice, some attitude plays was sorely needed.
You've always been, we'll say, engaged on the sideline, but you seem particularly into this and particularly emotional after it. How big are moments like this in the process that you talked about?
It's so big for these kids to see that they can beat a top 25 team. It's here. We got all the pieces. It's here. It's right there for us. We just got to keep going with this journey that we're on and continue on the right path of getting better. I was fired up because I sensed it. I felt it. I felt my team had the energy and had the juice and was prepared to play. I felt it. So I didn't want that. I didn't want to relent. I didn't want to let up at all. I just wanted to keep pushing them. And they went right along with me. And they were fired up for sure.
And Mark gets the trademark credit for this, but you had Roman and one out there with the 4 Roman guys.
Nice job, Mark.
And Mike. I mean, did you ever picture that kind of moment this early in their career?
I was hoping for it, but I didn't know it would come tonight, and it just felt like the right time. I felt like Nas gave us some good juice. He's playing hard, and he deserved it, working hard in practice. It was nice to see that out there. That's why, I'm making a plea to the fans. Come on, keep coming out. This team is going to be super exciting going down the stretch here.
How have we seen Tony take that leadership mantle, and how was it kind of manifested itself?
He goes for 33 minutes and 0 turnovers. I thought his defense was better. He gave us 7 rebounds. Wasn't all about scoring, although he made some tough shots for us, made some good plays for us. But I could see in the huddles he was talking more. He was huddling the guys up out on the court. Him, Shep, and Peyton were great today and walked through, making sure nobody was, we got young guys. Sometimes they want to get silly. And there's a time to get silly and there's a time to be serious. So I do want them to have that, but he was very serious the last couple practices since that talk that I had with him, and he showed it today. Now he's got to be consistent with it. It's every day. Leadership is every day.
You got 3 points from Shep and Peyton, your first and third leading scorers. How does that factor into the game plan at the end of the game?
Yeah, it makes it a little bit more difficult, but you got to trust Lamar. Lamar had the hot hand. You got to trust Tony's decision-making. I thought they did a really good job. And I thought Mike was shooting good free throws. If Mike was in the game at the time, you don't fear putting the ball inside to him to make a play. So I really thought they played well off each other. And regardless of Shep and Peyton not scoring as much, they still went out there and competed. That's what I'm trying to get through to these guys. Doesn't matter about your shot. Just keep competing, keep playing hard.
What's this do for you guys heading on the road? It was last year this time, too. You guys knocked off, I believe, Indiana right around the same time, and you guys had a really good stretch at the end of the season.
It just gives our confidence back to know that we can play on this that high of a level against a top 25 team. Confidence is back. It's restored. Although I'd like to think that we did it the last 3 days or 2 days leading up to this. But give him a day off, get some fresh legs, get back to work on Thursday, and then get ready to compete in Illinois.
Pat, you mentioned Lamar's hot hand. How pleased were you to see him kind of, take over the game at certain points?
Yeah, we gave him that tonight. We put the ball inside to him. We made some good decisions. Posted up, a couple ISOs. Did a nice job of playing patient and solid. And it's good to have that guy. We can put it, Brandon Taylor was here this weekend. You kind of look at him like, man, you're able to put the ball inside to him and he could get you a go-to move, a layup, or get to the free throw line. I think that's what Lamar came for me tonight. And when he's playing like that and he's that engaged. You know what? I'm not sure. I'd love to give us the full credit, but he was subbed out a lot, so I don't know if he was wearing down and Turge was just subbing him out. But I like to think our ball screen defense was pretty good. We've worked on it so much. I think Mike took a big step today in ball screen defense. Julian's been solid all year, and the guys that were on Trimble did a nice job. And then he usually gets downhill, does a good job of getting to the line, and we did a nice job of chesting and not allowing or not really fouling as much. Thank you.